Alright, what is going on, guys? Tomcat here, and today I'm bringing you guys another episode of Need for Speed Most Wanted 05. Now, I haven't done a video on this game in, I want to say, about a day, maybe a couple days, but I'm definitely glad to be back in it because I really enjoy this game. So, we've already got the race wins done that we need, and let's wait for it to scroll through. We need to do one more milestone, so let's see if I can get that done. Trade paint. Oh, tag a minimum of 8 police vehicles. Get into a pursuit lasting at least 4 minutes. Let's do this speed camera, because now that I have the Supra, this should be pretty simple. It should be pretty easy now that I have this Supra, because this thing is fast. We're up to 4th. And get down into the inside. Oh, God. Oh, stay to the side. Come on. No, I'm not going to get it. I accidentally pulled the e-brake. That there. Okay. NOS is the B button, not the A button, like in Most Wanted 2012, which is what I'm used to. Boom! But, I kept pulling the, pulling the e-brake because I was hitting the A button, and because I'm not used to the used to the NOS button yet in this game, because I've been playing so much Most Wanted 2012 that it's just kind of almost instinctive to use the A button for NOS. I was close. I remember this one being really hard. There was no way I was gonna get this challenge done in the Fiat, though. The Fiat was just nowhere near quick enough for this challenge. Just to get it done, I needed something a lot faster, and that's where this Supra comes in. Now let's see if I can get down here, turn around, and get going back the other way with enough speed to actually get this challenge done. Somebody's calling the cops on me, so I'm gonna have to get this done quick. Whoa, avoid that traffic car. Save the NOS. Dang it. Okay, that was completely ruined by that toll booth, I guess. I'm guessing, yeah, it's a toll booth. What? I destroyed only one of them, and now they're both gone. That doesn't make any sense. But it does actually help me out, because that means I don't have to worry about it being in the middle of the road anymore, so that's actually good for me. Now let's see one more time if I can get down here, get enough speed, head back the other way, and actually go through that speed trap with carrying enough speed. Because if I can, then I'll have all of the milestones that I need to get out of the way, So, what? What? The car jerks to one side. What? Yeah, I'm not gonna let that crap happen again. No way. I think I've got enough distance. I think I've got enough distance. Way over the limit, yep. As usual. Come on, where are the rest of them? Seriously though, where are the rest of them?
I'm gonna force him off.
There's one. Wow, he swerved all over the place. I managed to tag him, but still, that was, like, he was all over the road. That was crazy.
Roger that, Bravo 3-1. I'm clearing units right now.
If I can just maintain a decent line through here. Whoa, I want to go left, Thank you. Come on. Uh-oh. That part of the world is locked. That's not good. But apparently it didn't want me to. Down through here, down into third. Oh god, keep it on the inside. He's trying to take the inside from me, which is not going to work out for him. Oh, I got to shift back down. I get to get back up in the revs. Come on. There's another dude. He just spawned into the pursuit, which is perfect because I can use him to add on to this challenge. Thank you. 6. Oh, 7. I didn't even realize I hadn't tagged that one yet. Come on. Oh, God. I see a shortcut I want to take. Really? Okay. Let's go. Come on.
Get me more cover now.
Almost done with that 4-minute challenge. Is this a jump? No, it's not. I was kind of thinking it was going to be a big jump, but it wasn't. I was actually kind of hoping it was going to be a big jump. Whoa, you do not get that outside. Just need to tag one more. If I can tag this dude that just joined the pursuit, yes, milestone complete, trade paint, perfect. I disabled another one. I have no idea how I'm crashing them out, except for that one which I just rolled over. But is that just an open spot? Yeah, it is. Okay. I was wondering if it was just an open spot or if it was a spike strip. You always got to be, like, real careful because sometimes those open spots will turn out to be spike strips. Well, actually, not... Oh, actually, and I just finished the other milestone. Thank you. But sometimes those open spots will be spike strips, and usually in the higher pursuit levels, they'll always be spike strips. So really, the only time you can trust an opening like that is on, like, heat level 2. Maybe level 3, but I wouldn't try it on level 3, definitely not. It's just too much of a risk on anything above heat level 2, because anything above heat level 2, and there's a chance of it being a spike strip, and you just don't want to have to deal with a spike strip in this game. Spike strips in this game, they can really, really mess you up, basically. They can screw up an entire pursuit for you. They can screw up milestones. They can screw up everything, basically. I was thinking that hill was going to be a jump, and I wish it was. I really do wish it was.
Officers on the pursuit call. Suspect vehicle.
Is there an officer close by? Thank you. Boom. That's 11 tagged. Dang. Definitely the best pursuit so far. Coming in all Initial D style. We've got like the Rotary Brothers, one that drives an FC, one drives an FD. She's in an RX-8. She could be like, I don't know, new member of like Mazda Rotary family. If she was an Initial D, of course, but she's not. Of course, none of the drivers in this could really fit into Initial D, I don't think, because I think a mountain pass might be a little technical for a lot of the characters in this game. Especially since they were originally created by EA, but that's a different story. I love Need for Speed, but I don't exactly love EA all that much. I love their studios, but I don't know. I don't have as much I love their studios, but I don't love them as much as a company. Oh my god, she just spun out. Her race is over. Completely over. That is perfect. Basically leaves a complete win for me. Wait a minute. No. This is some crazy, like, crazy catch-up system working right now, because she is catching up way faster than she should actually be able to. After a spin out like that, she's catching up way faster than she should be able to. I'm going to take this jump because I always do, and it's an epic jump. Of course, it can mess you up sometimes if you're not ready for it. Come on. Go. Around the outside. Uh-oh, she tried to block me a bit. No, traffic car! Had Blacklist races ruined so many times because that happened. Like, because I ran into something, or a traffic car pulled out in front of me, or like I've had Blacklist races ruined by trees, which is the reason why I always avoid trees now in this game, because they will slow you down way more than you think. But it was a pretty easy win. Nothing too difficult about that race. Didn't have to retry, which is nice. Really nice, actually. We have a circuit next, which shouldn't be, like I said, shouldn't be too difficult, but we'll see. It's on somewhat of a twisty road, so that should be fun. That should be fun. Ooh, perfect launch. Thank you. Let's stay ahead. Let's stay ahead. Taking the shortcut into 5th. Shooting out of the shortcut, going right into the guardrail, which is not where I want to be. Get back into 5th. Use some boost. Stay out ahead. Heading down the hill into 6th. I'm going to want to shift back down in a minute, though, because I can't stay in 6th for long. Now, blasting through the straight. Yeah, the straight is really what this Supra is king at. But the cool thing about it is that it can do straights really well, but it can also do corners really well. So that's the good thing. That's what really made the Supra a really famous car and a really sought after car, especially for people that like to have something that's good, like that's a good all-rounder. I mean, it really, I don't know, it's just one of those cars that it really has a spot in automotive history just because of everything that it does so well. I mean, when you think about it, what else was around at the time? Well, maybe, an E36 M3, but personally, I would much rather have a Supra than an E36 M3, maybe even an E46 M3. And I know there might be some BMW fans out there screaming at me, there probably are, for saying I want anything over an E46 M3. But honestly, I would take, if given the choice, I would take a Supra over an E46 M3, a Mark IV Supra over an E46 M3. Now, keep in mind, the Supra would have to be, there would have to be certain things about it to get me to take it over the M3. Like, for example, it would have to be a manual Supra. It would have to be a turbo. and it would have to, well, actually, those are about the only requirements. It would have to be a manual, and it would have to be a turbo. And if it was both, if it was a manual Mark IV Supra turbo or an E46 M3, I would definitely take the Mark IV Supra turbo, definitely. Now, if you guys have another opinion on that, let me actually know in the comments below, because I'm curious to see if more of you guys are Supra fans or M3 fans, because it's actually I've had that debate with some people before, and you always get different opinions on it. You always get different points of view, different opinions on, oh, well, this one does this better, but this one does this better. And personally, I think the Supra is more tunable than an M3. Obviously, BMW tuners are going to argue with that, but I just think that the Supra has this really legendary reliability to it as well, because it's such a well put together car and can handle tremendous amounts of power that, I mean, some to the point where the amounts of power that a 2JZ can handle are amounts of power that would literally blow up, other types of engines. It would literally, if you tried to run that same amount of power in some other engines, it would blow them up. It really would. But the 2JZ is just such a rock-solid engine that it can really stand up to that kind of stress under, gigantic amounts of power. But the M3 has a huge racing heritage. So if you prefer something that has a giant racing heritage like that, then maybe you're an M3 fan. I don't know. But again, I'd really like to hear your guys' opinions on the Mark IV Supra versus E36 or E46 M3. I've been mainly comparing it to the E46 because that's kind of the car I would compare it to be honest. I would instantly take it over an E36, but I mean, even though I would take it over an E46, I think some consideration would still be done. It wouldn't be like an instant thing. Like if you asked me E36 or Supra Turbo instantly. But if it was E46 or Supra Turbo, there would be it would probably be the Supra, but there would be probably a little bit of thinking there too. So definitely, I really would like you guys to let me know on that, what you guys think. Coming up the finish, and boom! Pretty simple race. She only got ahead of me once, so it wasn't that difficult. And that's another Blacklist rival down. Two markers and an achievement. Thank you.
Okay, what do we want for markers?
Well, since I don't really need her car, I could get a unique part, or a unique visual upgrade, or unique performance upgrades. Or I could go for one of these. I think I'll go for one of these. Oh, boom, her car. Perfect. Oh, and release car from Impound. That's actually a really good one to get, because if you get busted, it's nice to have that. I don't remember this guy. I don't remember what he drives. Guess I'll see in a second. Drives an Eclipse. The Eclipse is actually, or at least this generation, the generation that he drives, I don't think it's that quick, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's this generation. It's not that quick of a car. It really isn't. I mean, it's front-wheel drive. The previous generation Eclipse, actually no, the generation before that, the generation before the generation that this one is, the famous one, the famous Eclipse. Now, that one had an all-wheel drive option, which, the fact that it has an all-wheel drive option, that makes it a true, player in the performance car category, but the front-wheel drive Eclipses, they're just, I just don't like them. Let's head back into the safe house real quick, and take a look at her car. and the requirements for the next challenge. So 5 race wins, 3 milestones, and bounty of 300,000. Now my cars, so I have my Fiat, you guys probably all remember, my Supra, and also just won this RX-8. So pretty cool RX-8. I'll be using it in maybe in the next episode, or maybe in a later episode after that, but most likely in the next episode. But if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a like to keep this series going. Tell me in the comment section below what you thought, and if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys later.